Giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Also salutations for all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth, and also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. And I'm going to title this, The Crafty Council Wants to Put a Chip in You. All right? And it's based off Bible prophecy. I was about to say it's based off this app, but it's based off the Holy Scriptures, all right? And what we are seeing what's taking place in the earth right now. And we see, all right, they got this guy Elon Musk in the forefront, and he's pushing this technology, all right? Now, why are they the Crafty Council? I'll give you a reason, all right? Your cell phone, the same device that I'm doing this lesson on, all right? They want to put this device in you, all right? And they trained you to basically get hooked on this thing, all right? And everything what you basically need day to day, all right, your day-to-day life is basically on this phone. If you want to listen to music, the phone, your insurance, the phone, talk to your woman or your family, all right, friend, the phone, what else? Hell, order food, the phone. Everything is through this phone, all right, and so on. There's plenty of things that you can do with this phone, almost to the point they won't let you do things without the phone or the internet, you know, because that's what they want to put you. They want to put you on the blockchain, all right, or the internet, you know, basically. They want to make you one with the system, all right? They want you to become the system. They want to make you, what's the name of that movie? I can't think of that movie. Transhumanism, right? They want to make you they want to make you the damn app. That's why they got the watches, right? And you can hook it up to your wrist, or you can put it on your wrist. I said hook it up to your wrist, but same thing. And it can read all your I'll just say stats. It can pick up your heartbeat, your blood pressure, and different things, you know. But that's what this, you know, what these devils are on. All right, this is what they want to do. Okay, they want complete control. Okay, so let's read some of this. It says, Musk says smartphones will vanish in a few years, right? And probably quicker than that, all right? Only thing it take is some kind of blackout or something. When they turn everything back on, right? You had your cell phone for a minute, but hey, they gonna tell you, hey, come in and get this chip, you know? It says Elon Musk once again predicting the end of the technology most people still consider indispensable, arguing that the smartphone era is already in its final chapter and could vanish within years. Instead of tapping on a glass screen, he says people will interact with artificial intelligence that anticipates and needs response to thoughts. Which means what? You're going to have something in your head. If it can't respond to your thoughts, that means what is in your head? Responds to thoughts and blurs the lines between devices, the human brain. Let me read that over. And blurs the line between devices and the human brain. I see his forecast as a bold vision, a part provocation. It is already rippling through Silicon Valley, Wall Street, and the broad tech industry, right? Because that's where everything is shifting, man. All right, everything is right now. They're doing the thing with the stable coins, right? They keep having all these meetings, which that's nothing but fucking theatrics, you know. Because we know what you devils want to do, all right? You want to bring in your new world order system, right? But I'm saying that, you know, to show you, you know, they're pushing towards that. So in a minute, guess what? That paper money, gone, all right, disappeared. Yeah, most of us don't even carry paper money anyways, all right? Either you using the tap or you tapping your card, you know. It's almost like you already got the chip, all right? But that's not far enough for them, all right? They want to put it in you. Let's go to Revelations real quick, all right? Let's go to the 13th chapter. Real quick. go right to the point. Let's start from 15 though. Revelations 13-15, and he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as should not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, so if you're not down with this man's system, all right, you're going to be put to death. That's what Revelations, the 20th chapter, is all about. You know, them being beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai. You know, if you don't get down with this system, hey, either you're going to be on the run or you're going to be dead or you're going to be in prison, you know? And we already see what this stuff, hey, that's why, look, everything is lining up, man. You think them ICE agents is just for immigrants, man? Hell the fuck no. It's for when they bring this down right here. Okay? They already going door to door, so-called getting immigrants, you know? But what about when they start persecuting you, all right, for righteousness' sake, right? They tell you this. Let's grab this in the book of Esdras real quick. Let's get away from there. The 16th chapter. That's what this says. I'm going to go right to it. 2nd Esdras 16-7. For there should be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. See, those that fear the Lord, are they coming for you? If you don't take that chip, man, they're coming for you. Okay? But they going cast you into these prisons, like it says in Revelations 2:10. The devil should cast you into prison, knowing that he hath but a short time. You see? Verse 71. For they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. See, if you call yourself a God-fearing person, and I'm talking about us in this truth, but even some of these Christians, right, that actually believe the chip is the mark of the beast too, they coming for them too. All right? But I'm talking, hey, but mainly the ones that walk in this faith, all right? Hey, if your teacher, all right, or the people you follow is not telling you what Elon Musk is doing, or the RFID microchip and that bring chip is not the mark of the beast, man, you're gonna be destroyed. All right. And also if they're not teaching the name of the Lord too. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you're gonna be destroyed, because you're gonna need those names, all right, in that time, all right, when they start rolling down. The scriptures say the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous runneth into it. All right, you're gonna need somebody to run to. And if you calling on that name Jesus, hey, Jesus not gonna hear you. All right, Jesus is the one that's gonna be doing it to you. When you think of the word Jesus, you should automatically think of that goddamn white man, all right, Caesar Borgia. All right, when you think of Yahweh Shai, man, I instantly think of what? A so-called black man. All right, but anyways, enough with that point. All right, you get it. But I just had to say those few words, you know, through the Spirit. But anyways, see, and that's Satan. Like, how did I keep disappearing? So let's go back into it, man. Matter of fact, I don't think I finished that. So let's just read this. It says, he calls of all, verse 16, he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their forehead. All right. And that's the main thing that he's focusing on, is what? That bring chip. All right. And when you speak of forehead, he ain't just talking about your damn just directly on your forehead. He's talking about your head in general. Matter of fact, let's see something real quick. The word forehead. Let's see what it says. See what it says in the Greek. There's a space between the eyes, the forehead, Forehead, opposite of continents. Let's click on this. You know what? Let's ask this. What part of the brain is Elon Musk putting the chip in? Because it could be directly in the forehead, so I can be wrong. You know, I probably stand correct. Probably stand, corrected on that. It says the motor cortex, which I don't know what the hell that is. So let's see what it's at. Motor cortex. Web search. All right, so like I was saying, okay, like I said, this is really, hold on. All right, so I guess it's like in front of the brain. Okay. All right, some got it right here, so that's like the middle. Yes, it is like the middle of the brain. All right, so it's not the front of the brain. All right, this is the motor cortex. So, right, when they speak of the forehead, all right, it's talking about the head in general. All right. Let me see. It's the motor cortex used for the motor cortex is primary region of the brain responsible for planning, controlling, executing voluntary movements. Oh, so look at that. They'll be able to control you with that chip, man. So you be like this little robot. It says located in the frontal lobe. It functions as a command center that translates your attentions into physical actions by sending electrical signals down to the spinal cord to your muscles, right? That's why when you read the book of Revelations, it speaks about those miracles, man. All right? Because that's some stuff right there, man. Let me see. Direct execution, it sends a majority of the signal via to the cortical spine tract to initiate movement. Body mapping, it contains a motor of the homunculus, a map where specific areas correspond to different body parts. Precision, large areas are dedicated to the parts requiring high dexterity, such as hands, fingers, and face. Contralateral control, right? It says the left hemisphere controls the right side of the body and vice versa. So, man, so that chip can bring you, can move you around, can make you walk again. Because there's people sitting that's paralyzed, right? And they can think to walk, but they can't walk. But with this chip, right, it'll make them move, man. All right, it'll make them move. Look at that. That chip will make them dance, baby. Let's see what else that's saying. Let me look at something. All right, and they got articles right here. The man with a mind-reading chip in his brain, thanks to Elon Musk. See, man, this is prophecy, man. That's why the scriptures say, "Hey, at the end it shall speak." This is biblical prophecy. Look at that. And people think, "Oh yeah, man. Look, this is the mark of the beast, man." Okay. This is the mark of the beast. Yeah, but like I was saying, your forehead represents your head in general. Matter of fact, let's look up something real quick. Let's go on the scriptures, put in forehead. Oh, it's like that's A4. See what some other scriptures say on the forehead. Right, now this is the Lord's mark. Right, when you go into Ezekiel 9:4, it says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the man that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." So the Lord has his mark too. It's a spiritual mark. Okay? And if you don't have that mark, all right, you gonna get dealt with, man. You gonna get dealt with. All right, nothing else right there. All right, so let's go back to see my article keep disappearing. So let's get back there. They never used to do that. See, that's the crazy thing. All right, go back to my save. All right, this is all good, but we're not gonna read through all this. So let's go.